Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a super simple eye look using blush and highlighter and bronzer. Let's get started. I already have my face done and my brows done, so I'm just going to jump right in and go ahead and do the eye look for you. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush just like this, and I'm going to dip into my Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and I'm going to put that right above my lash line, I'm going to put that right above my crease right here and just blend that in. This is going to create a really nice natural shadow. And seriously guys, this look is so easy. Once you have your desired depth, then I'll go in with a little bit of a darker one. This one's a little bit too orange for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that same blending brush, tap right into that, and I'm gonna keep this one a little bit in my, I'm gonna keep this right out here, and I'm gonna slowly blend it out. And all right, now that that is on, I'm going to be taking a clean fluffy blending brush, and I'm really just going to clean up the top part of this eye right here. Actually both eyes, but I'm just going to clean it up so that way it looks a little bit more faded instead of a harsher line. Did you guys notice my shirt? Look. Ah! Hold on. Ta-da! I had to. I'm sorry. So once I have that all done, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going in with this coral blush that did come in this palette as well. I don't use this one too often because it is a little bit light for me. Really pretty color. It's just better on me as an eye color for my skin tone. So for that, I'm going to be taking a flat, just eyelid eyeshadow brush, tap it out, and I'm just going to place that all over my lid. And then once that is on, now I'm going to be going in, just to give my eye a little bit more depth, I'm going to be going in with the Peach Bellini blush by Model Cosmetics. And this is one that I do wear quite often, but it just complements that coral color so much that it's kind of hard for me to not use it. And for this one, I'm kind of just going to keep it, I'm just going to go ahead and use the same flat brush, and I'm just going to kind of keep it at the outer corner right here. Like that. This is really just going to warm it all up. Just like that. And now I'm going to be taking that same wherever that one went. I'm going to be taking that same blender brush, and I'm just going to go back in with nothing on it. Go back in and just blend it out just in case any of the two blush colors that I put on there got up in there. I can just blend it out, 'cause that's what I do best. Okay, now I'm going to be taking my new baby. This is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in Precious Petals. Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready for this. Like, well, let me layer it up a little bit. Like for a drugstore highlight, this is actually really nice. So what I'm going to want to do with that is I'm going to take a more pointed brush, kind of like this, and I'm going to put this up right underneath my brow. So that way it just gives it a nice subtle highlight. And this is the same highlighter that I am also wearing today, so they're really gonna complement each other. And I'm also gonna go ahead and pop this on the inner corners like this. So now for the lower lash line, all I'm gonna be doing is taking this flat e.l.f. Cosmetics eyeshadow brush and putting it underneath my lower lash line. And that's all I'm gonna be doing for my lower lashes. And since this is such a light shade and we're going for a lighter look, it is definitely okay to go ahead and pull this all the way to the inner corner. And it's okay if it's a little bit messy because we can clean it up. Just like that. Now to clean it up, I'm gonna go in with my Beauty Blender and I'm just going to, it's still a little bit damp for when I already used it, and I'm just gonna gently just clean up the edges. And to give myself just an extra something, just to make it look like I did something, I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Lacquer Liner. The brush that it did come with, it's not a bad brush, it's just I prefer the one that I have. This is the one that it did come with. It's flat, which is nice, but it's a little bit too wide for me, so I'm just going to be going in with my Morphe eyeliner brush because it's a lot smaller and it'll be easier for me to do the little flick. So with this, I'm going to dip that in there. And I haven't actually used this product yet, so I'm actually really excited to see how it works. For a liquid liner like this, I always start in the center of my lash line right here, just in case I'm either a little bit heavier handed than I anticipated. It's a lot easier for me to kind of go with the flow with that. So here we go. This definitely isn't as like creamy as the Tarte one that I have, because I have one of their clay pot liners, and I really like that one because it's super easy to get the product and it goes on super smooth. This one is going on smooth as well. It's just harder for me to tell if it's even making a dent in the product, but I mean, so far it's been pretty easy to put on. So basically what I did is I did do the straight line right here. It's not necessarily like straight outward, it's actually a little bit at an angle. I flicked that out and it was a little bit messy at first, but that's okay because you can clean it up. And then I followed the tip right here all the way over to where my my eyeliner that I already did was. That's another reason that I do like to go ahead and just knock out both of those at the same time so I can save the, you know, the problem for last. And now I'm just going to go in and just make it a little bit darker, just a smidgen, just because it's a little bit patchy to me right now than what I prefer. It's stressful. And see, even if you don't feel like doing eyeliner with it, you don't have to, because this eye, from what I have left of it without any, you know, eyeliner on it, the colors are actually really, really nice, and you don't have to. I just kind of like to because I'm a little extra, a little bit. So now I'm going to be going in and doing the same thing on the other side. Let's see if I can hold this steady. I kind of have to steady my arm because I shake sometimes. And I'm really going to focus on the other eye as well, so that way I can really make sure that these are lined up. And honestly, that just comes with practice. The more you practice it, the better that you'll get at that. There's no secret way to kind of make you get it just like that. Just like riding a bike. You got to practice it and keep practicing it or you lose it. All right. So I'm going to flick up. That works. And this one I kind of do a little bit more of a faint line, so that way I can make sure that it is exactly where I'm needing it. perfect opportunity. So you see how this one is kind of bent down a little bit further than this one right here? We're gonna fix that. And I'm not gonna wipe it off either. So the same brush that I use for my eyebrows, it has this slanted end right here. I'm going to, if you have any kind of eye makeup remover, like the liquid kind in the bottle, that would work better, but I don't have any, so I'm just gonna use a makeup remover wipe and wipe off any of the brown that's on there. But then it's also gonna get some of that makeup remover product on it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to follow the bottom right here and just kind of gently wipe up at it, so that way I get off any of the excess, and I'm gonna wipe it off in between each use so that way I don't get any of the black that I've wiped off on it. I'm gonna clean up here. So this is just a really nice kind of cheat, I guess, to that cat eye. And again, I am still wiping it off in between each use. And in order to make it flick up a little bit, just like the other side, I am gonna go ahead and take the same brush that I did use and put just a little bit of product on and just kind of gently force it this way. Seriously, this trick has saved me so many times from having to completely wipe it off and redo it. I learned it from, there's a YouTuber named Jaclyn Hill, and I've seen almost all of her videos, and she had mentioned it, and I was like, I really need to try that. And I did, and it has been a godsend. Perfect. This still does take me forever. I don't understand people that can do it in 2 seconds. Like, what kind of weird supernatural power witchcraft is that? All right, well, that looks very even to me. I'm pretty sure that's like the most even I've ever done it in my entire life. Now what I'm going to be doing is throwing on some mascara, and I will be going in with my e.l.f. little one right here and coating these babies. I'm gonna brush them out because I do want my lashes to be a little bit darker than what I usually do, just because of the cat eye that I did. Ooh. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Me and Sammy are gonna go snuggle because it's a rainy day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, go ahead, don't leave me. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and leave any comments below if you have any ideas for any videos that you would like to see. And we will see you next time. Bye!